I know spring training was a haul. I mean, quick, get up to speed, get to know these new coaches, new players, new teammates. So far with Bob Melvin, what to you has been the biggest difference of on how he does things?
The biggest difference I have seen with him is he's not in the clubhouse. And you know, I say that, and you know, people don't really understand that, but it is a significant thing. You know, I think you know, he's a guy who understands that you know, we are older players, we are you know, grown men, and I think the major league clubhouse is the players. You know, and I think at times when you know, a manager can come around and sit and chat and talk with you, you know, you can't be always yourself. You know, if you're sitting around talking to the guys. So I think he's been very good at letting the players be players. You know, staying out of the clubhouse, which is significant, and you know, it's kind of that comfortability that you have with him. And you know, when he's a guy that you know, he doesn't speak a ton, but when he does, it's significant, right? You know, the more you speak as a leader, the less your words mean at times, and he's a guy who picks and chooses great times to speak, and when he does, his words mean a lot. So I think that's very significant. I think you know, it really holds to him being you know, having that presence, and you know, feeling that his words whenever he speaks, you know, really mean a lot.
That's actually fascinating, that his presence is when he is there, and also about him not being there. Was that an issue? Did that become an issue with you guys, with the last two managers, like always having a presence in the clubhouse?
When I guess I don't want to say issue necessarily. It wasn't an issue. I just think it's different styles of managers. You know, do different things. I think the new school new school coach way. I think you see it in, you know, football and basketball. I think Sean McVay was a big one. Everybody's talking about building relationships, and you know, that's a younger kind of way to do it. But Bob's a more old school, and you know, a way to do it. With also the new school stuff as well. But you know, his presence is very different. You know, when he walks around, you're like, there's the big league manager, right? You know, he carries a lot of respect, and I think that's very good for the team that we have, and it's different than what we've had before, but we really enjoy it, and it's been great so far.
Someone I use the word stoic to describe him. What is that? Is that the most
very, very stoic. I think that's a great quality for any person in charge in any matter. I think he is extremely stoic, which is a great quality to have. I think he, you know, keeps a steady hand on the wheel, which is very important through 162, and you can really see that in his mannerisms, how he goes about his business. It's been a lot of fun to witness and be a part of.
I can't quite figure out his personality. Can you make a joke with him? Can you do things like that?
You can joke with him a lot. I think he's a guy that you know, when he does joke around, it's sometimes funnier because you know, you don't see it as often, but it's very witty, it's very funny. So he's you know, he's a guy that picks and chooses his times very well, and I think you know, there's a great deal of respect around the clubhouse for that.
Manny Machado said yesterday that people aren't seeing all the focus and the little things you guys are doing. So what are the little things that you guys are doing?
Yeah, you know, it's just paying attention to detail. You know, working on the things that you know, give you a little bit more of an edge in certain areas of our game, whether it be the plate, defense, base running. You know, we got a good coaching staff here who's been around for a long time, got a lot of experience, and you know, I think that's showing up here. And some of the things that we're learning, and some of the things that you know, we're being taught, I think it's great. You know, to kind of give us that slight advantage in the game. You know, every big league team's a good team, but if you can find some little things to, you know, get a run here or there, or steal an extra base, it's important, and these guys are very big on that.
I know you guys are going to be asked now about this streak of no errors. So you didn't know that 11? You had no. Oh no. So no.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't believe in that stuff. I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure every no hitter that's been thrown, somebody's tweeted about it before it happening, or somebody said something about it before it happening. So I don't really believe in that. I think we got a great defensive team here who can really go get the ball and field it cleanly and make throws. So hopefully we continue that trend.
Machado said he was surprised that Tommy Pham was booed yesterday, but I think you've seen enough Padres come and go where I think they always get booed when they come back.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody cheered for. You know, it's interesting though. You know, it's the same fans that get mad at Dodgers fans for booing Manny. You know, it's interesting. You know, Tommy was you know, a great part of here. I know he didn't play you know, maybe to what he wanted to do, but he's a great player who worked hard, did everything he needed to do in the clubhouse, was a great teammate, and I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he goes over there, has a great year, and can sign and do whatever he wants to do after that. But he's a great guy. You know, people got to know him. They would really like him. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had or ever been a part of. So I got nothing but great things to say about Tommy.
My last question. This is just based on my casual observation from coming out from pregame and clubhouse, but this seems to be like a happier, more relaxed group. And it could be the simple interactions, whether it's you with Bob or Hosmer with Bob or Machado with Bob. How big was that now?
Yeah, it's big, and I will say, winning, Curzon, there's obviously times throughout my 8 years here where there's been a good aura around the team at given moments around, but to have a guy here who also feels that way, but has had a ton of success at the major league level as a manager, a guy who walks around with a certain presence about him, does play a little bit bigger of a role in that. I think, obviously there's been times where we've been, had a good aura about us, but, when those things kind of go bad, it seems to slip. And I feel like, with Bob here, and I said it before, he's a guy that keeps a steady hand on the wheel. So, I think he understands how valuable that is for guys, to feel that. And I think he's a guy that no matter how we're playing, he's going to want to push for that because it is significant. It is significant to have that feeling playing games. There's times you just suck and you need something, right? It can be tough at times. So to have somebody that, not necessarily hits the panic button, that's not necessarily what I'm saying, but just has a steady hand on the wheel, knows what's going on, knows what each guy needs. I think he's a guy that has been around so long, can understand those things.
I lied. I'm so sorry. One more. How did we get into the final year of your contract before we saw you make your debut on the mound? Wil Myers pitcher. We knew you were versatile, but I had no idea.
Yeah, no, last year, why not throw me on the mound, right? No, I tell you what, it was a lot of fun. There was an opportunity I almost got in last year, but it was fun to get on there. Now, I never want to lose a game like we did, but to have that experience, hey, I got on the mound at the big league level. It's pretty cool, but I don't want to really do those too often unless I'm closing a game up 15 runs. But other than that, it was a fun experience. Had a good time. Hate that Jock Peterson and Wilmer Flores hit a home run off me, but it is what it is.